In this video, we are answering the class 10th chapter 4 quadratic equation from the NCERT textbook as it is. This book is similar to class 10th NCERT textbook, but it has got few extra questions. It's a state syllabus of Andhra Pradesh textbook, so I'm using this book for answering those. It has few questions more than the NCERT class 10th textbook. So chapter 4 of NCERT is actually 5th chapter. All the questions are same, except there are few extra questions in this. So let us begin with this. So in the first exercise, the first question, we are asked to check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. So I will be writing all these bits, and after simplification, if we have a term with exponent 2, then it is quadratic, or else it is not quadratic. So let us begin with this. So the first bit is x plus 1 whole square is equal to twice of x minus 3. So let us simplify this. We go for a plus b whole square expansion in the left side, and in the right side we distribute 2 over the bracket. So this turns out to be x square plus twice of a into b, that is 2x, plus a b square, that is 1 square. On the other side, we have 2x minus 6, and we see any like terms either sides with same symbol, they will cancel, and minus 6 we transpose to the other side, we get x square plus 1 plus 6, so x square plus 7 equal to 0. Because here degree of the expression is a 2, it is a quadratic equation. Let's see how to work out. Left side is already in simplified form. Right side we have to distribute minus 2 over the bracket. Minus 6, minus of minus is a plus, 2 into x is 2x. And let us transpose everything to left side. We will have x square minus 2x plus 6 minus 2x, on the other side 0. So here we get x square minus 2x minus 2x is minus 4x plus c equal to 0. So here also degree of the expression is a 2. It is a quadratic equation. Now the third bit is, left side we have two binomials product, and right side is also binomials product. So we will multiply the binomial into binomial, and then we see after simplification. For multiplication, we will use the identity x plus a times x plus b, which is x square plus a plus bx plus ab, the one that we use for splitting the middle term, that one. So left side, this is x, fine, minus 2 is a, and plus 3 is b. In the right side, this is x, a is minus 1, and b is plus 3. So the left side product is x square plus a plus b. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So we have x plus a into b. Minus 2 into 3 is minus 6. So I can write here minus 6. On the other side, we have x square plus a plus b. So 3 minus 1 is a 2 plus 2, 2x. And a into b, minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. Like terms with same symbols, either sides of is equal to, you can cancel. And then we have here 2x on the right side. Let us have it. And this plus x we transpose, and we get like this. Already we have minus 3. When we transpose, we get here plus 6. So finally 2x minus x is x. 6 minus 3 is plus 3 equal to 0. So here degree is 1. The quadratic equation, the expressions, degree is 1. Degree is 1, its meaning is this is a linear expression, not quadratic. So it is linear equation. Now the fourth bit, left side, two binomials we have to multiply, right side a monomial to a binomial. If you are not comfortable on identity, multiply term by term. X multiply over the bracket, minus 3 multiply over the bracket. So, however, here we have to multiply term by term, because this is not in form of x plus a into x plus b. So x multiplied over 2x plus 1 and then minus 3 multiplied over 2x plus 1. On the other side, x distributed, we get x square plus 5x. Here once again go for distributive law. Here also go for distributive law. So we have here 2x square plus x minus 6x minus 3. Transpose these two terms to the other side. We have x square minus 5x. Though there is nothing called transposing, it is like here both the sides subtract x square and subtract 5x. So left side you have the subtracted forms and right side x square minus x square turns 0 plus 5x minus 5x turns 0. It's that equal to 0. So this has a degree 2. Hence it is a quadratic expression. Now the fifth bit is similar to the third bit. We have binomial times binomial. Here also binomial times binomial. But here we have to multiply term by term because this doesn't form any identity. Similarly, this one forms the identity. X plus a into x plus b, that form it comes. But this is not in that form. So let us multiply here term by term. So here we are distributing 2x over this minus 1 over this. Now the last term, though so much less space is there, I am not turning the page. I am sure here itself I can give a declaration. 2x square minus x square is x square. So you take minus 6x minus 4x is minus 10x. So a minus b whole square expansion form. So the next step is x square plus 3x plus 1. On the other side, a square minus twice of a into b. So 2 into x is 2x into 2 is 4. 4x plus b square. 2 square is 4. So the like terms either sides you can cancel and bring everything to one side. So 3x minus 4x to the other side is plus 4x. Already we have here plus 1 and this plus 4 to the other side is minus 4 is 0. So we have here 3x plus 4x is 7x and here we have minus 3 equal to 0. We get an expression 7x minus 3 equal to 0. So here the degree is 1. So it is a linear equation. Now the next expression is x plus 2 whole cube is equal to 2x times x square minus 1. Left side is in the form of a plus b whole cube expansion. So we are going to use the expression a plus b whole cube, which will have in its expansion 4 terms. So a cube plus 3 a square b plus 3 a b square plus b cube. Means a cube, a square, single a to the power 0, b to the power 0, b to the power 1, b square, b cube. So this is how the expansions proceed. So left hand side, a is our x and b is plus 2. So its expansion will give us x cube plus 3 a square b means 6x square plus 3ab square. So 3 times 2 square, 3 times 4, 12, 12x. And b cube, 2 cube is 8. On the other side, we are distributing this and 2x into x square is 2x cube, which I transpose to the other side, minus 2x cube. 2x into minus 1 is minus 2x. So on the other side it is plus 2x. So I have transposed these two terms to the other side. The symbols change. And here this expression is in standard form and highest exponent is 3. So highest exponent is called degree, which is 3. And hence it is a cubic equation. The 8th bit, left hand side is already in simplified form. Right side we have to expand it. So left side as it is I am writing here a minus b whole cube. So here we already wrote a plus b whole cube expansion. In this expansion, wherever we find a single b and wherever we find a cubic b, in front it's not plus, it will be minus symbol. So a minus b whole cube expansion will be a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. So a cube minus 3a square b. So 3 to 6 x square plus 3ab square. So 3 times b square 12x minus b cube is 8. Either sides like terms we can cancel. And then transposing these three terms to the other side, we have here 6x square already existing minus 4x square. Transposing this minus 12x already existing minus x. Transposing this plus 8 already existing plus 1. On the other side, same. 6x square minus 4x square is 2x square, and this is minus 13x, and this is 9. Here degree is 2. Here degree is 2. So it is so the second question is, represent the following situations in form of quadratic equations. The first bit, these are statement problems. We are given that the area of rectangular plot is this. Length of the plot is 1 meter more than twice its breadth. We need to find the length and breadth. According to the instructions, area of rectangular plot is 528 square meters. So area is length into breadth, which is 528. Call this as equation 1. And length of the plot is, so length of the plot is 1 meter more than twice its breadth. 1 meter more than twice its breadth. Call this as a 2. We can go by substitution method. We can substitute. So equation 1 is L into B. In place of L, we can write L's value, this one. 1 plus 2B times B is 528. Here B we can distribute over the bracket, and we get B plus 2B square is equal to 528. Let us write this in standard form. So we got the expression. The prime factors of 528 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 11. And here we have 2b into b. So all these factors we have to put in two sets, so that when we add those two numbers, we get the middle term. So middle term is splitted. It's plus 1b. So we can go for a trial of 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Means 2 to the power 5. That is 32 in one set. And we can take a b also here. And 3 into 11 and another b. 3 into 11 is 33 and a b. So how can we use these two numbers so that when we add, we get the middle term? So 33b minus 32b, because we had a minus here, so we have to make use of minus symbol also. So the two numbers are 33b minus 32b, which is plus b. So the middle term is splitted as 33b minus 32b. Now, from the first two terms, we should take highest common factor. So it's very difficult to get a highest common factor. So we can do a small interchange of terms here. Like this we can take as minus 32b and this one as 33b. Now from these two, we can take a maximum of 2b as highest common factor. So from 2b square, 2b is out. So inside b minus. From 32, 2 is out. So you have a 16. b is already as highest common factor. So in the bracket we have b minus 16. Now we should repeat this bracket. So b minus 16, and now we should think about what shall we multiply. So plus 33b. So you should write here 33b on the other side 0. Now what is highest common factor throughout in this expression? Highest common factor means what comes common with lowest exponent. So b minus 16. So we are writing here b minus 16 and starting another bracket here, multiplied another bracket, 2b plus 33. So 2b plus 33 equal to 0. So b minus 16 equal to 0, as well as 2b plus 33 equal to 0. From this step we get b as 16, and here we get b as minus 33 by 2. B is the breadth of the rectangle. Dimensions can't be negative, so we call this one as absurd. So therefore, breadth of rectangle is 16 units. In the second equation, length is 1 more than twice the breadth. So we will use the second equation to find length, 1 plus 2b. In place of b, we write 16. So 1 plus 2 into 16, 32, that is 33. So therefore, length of the rectangle is 33 meters or units. Breadth is 16 meters or 16 units. Question's second bit. This is also a statement problem. The question is, the product of two consecutive positive integers is a 306 or 306. We need to find the integers. What do we mean with a consecutive positive integers? Consecutive means those which come one after the other, succeeding. So let the consecutive positive integers be this. According to the instructions of the question, the product of two consecutive positive integers is this. So their product. So x times x plus 1 is 306. Then we distribute x over the bracket. So we have here x square plus x. Transposing this is 306 equal to 0. So this is for splitting the middle term, we have to take the constant and coefficient of x square, which is 1, or the constant and x square, that product that we have to break to prime factors. So like minus 306 into this into complete x square. So here x square. So we have to break them to prime factors. So minus symbol exists, but 306 prime factors are 2 into 3 into 3 into 70. So when we multiply all of them, we will get 306. X square can be factorized as x times x. These numbers we have to take in two set, TWO, two set, so that when we add them, we get plus x. So that we can do by taking this as one set and 17 as another set using x along with them. So this is 3 3s 9, 9 2s 18 and x. Then we have 17 and x. So these are the two sets which have come out of these factors. How shall I use these two so that when I add, I get plus x? So we will remember that there was a minus symbol also. So this minus we have to attach here or here. So we better attach here. When we do so, 18x minus 17x. 18 minus 17 is 1. So 1x. So this is splitted as 18x minus 17x. So it is 1. Let us write the direct factors. Like the two numbers only see 18 and minus 17 and forget x. So x square plus x minus 306 equal to 0. Factors are x plus 18 times x minus 17 equal to 0. So x plus 18 is 0 and x minus 17 is 0. X as minus 18 and we get x as plus 17. So for positive integers, here we get x, which is one of the integers, as negative. So we call this as absurd. So the answer is this. The third question is, Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. The product of their ages after 3 years will be 360 years. We need to find Rohan's present age. Let Rohan's present age be x years. Now, according to the statement, Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So Rohan's mother's age is 26 plus Rohan's present age. So this many years. The product of their ages after 3 years will be 360 years. So after 3 years. After 3 years, Rohan's age will be x plus 3 and Rohan's mother's age will be 26 plus x plus 3. This many years. That is 29 plus x. So the product of Rohan's age and Rohan's mother's age after 3 years is 360. So this is like binomial into binomial, x plus a into x plus b. So left side we can use the identity x square plus a plus b is 32, x plus a into b, 3 into 29, 87. On the other side 360, which we can transpose. So we got the quadratic equation which we have to factorize. So we do the splitting middle term, minus 273 into x square. So minus 273 times x square. 273's prime factors are 3 into 7 into 13 and we have a minus symbol. X square is x times x. However, we don't want this. Since x square coefficient is 1, we can only talk about the numbers like 273's prime factors. And how can we put these three numbers in two sets so that their sum is a x coefficient? So we can think of 13 into 3, that is a 39, and 7 as a separate number, and then we have a minus symbol. Let us subtract. 39 minus 37 is a 32, and that's what we want, plus 32x. So this is x plus 39 times x minus 7 equal to 0. Each of this factor we equate to 0. Then we get x plus 39 equal to 0 and x minus 7 equal to 0. So this will fetch us x as minus 39 and here x as 7. Now since x is Rohan's present age, so it can't be negative, so this is absurd. So this turns out to be the answer. So therefore Rohan's present age is 7 years. This is the last question of first exercise, a statement problem. A train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 kilometers per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. So let us begin with our assumption. We have to find speed of the train. So speed of the train be x kilometers per hour. So this is the usual speed. That is what they are asking us in the question. And then as we read the question, we see that if the speed had been 8 kilometers per hour less, so we have a reduced speed also. So reduced speed of the train be x minus 8, because if speed had been 8 kilometers per hour less, so 8 less than the usual speed. The question states the train travels a distance of 480 kilometers. So distance traveled, it would have taken 3 hours more. So in this kind of statement problems, we have to highlight or we have to concentrate on the time, and beside time, if we see more or less word or before, after, late, such words beside time, more or less word, then this question is a time difference question, and the time difference will be our key expression from where we will get our quadratic equation that will give us our required answer. The time difference is this. Time difference means because the train has 2 different speeds, one usual speed and another is reduced speed. So this speed difference gives a time gap of 3 hours. If speed is reduced, then the train takes 3 hours more to reach the destination, which is at a distance of 480 kilometers. The meaning is this. So since time difference, T minus T, so difference of times is 3. We see that time always comes in hours. If in a question it is this many hours or that many minutes, we convert everything to hours. Then we have an expression called speed is equal to distance by time. In that case, time will be distance by speed. So in the 2 times are there. So here the big time minus small time is a positive number, plus 3. Big time means when speed is reduced, the train takes more time to reach the destination because speed is less. And so this time will be time taken with reduced speed. And this will be time taken with usual speed of the train. So in the next step, time is distance by speed. So it is a distance. And on the other side, we have 3, right? So distance is 480. So we write here 480 by x minus 8 minus 480 by x is 3. Now how to confirm that this equation is right or wrong? Always a big fraction minus small fraction is a positive number. This fraction will be big if its denominator is a small number. Out of x and x minus 8 is small. Since the denominator is small, the fraction value is big. So this is correct expression. Now we got the key expression. So this kind of questions, we should just see the time. Beside time, more or less word is written. In that case, it is a time difference question. And this helps us to get the key expression. Now we should take some highest common factor. So highest common factor is 480. So take 480 out, and then in the bracket we have here x minus 8 minus 1 by x, and on the other side 3. So either sides of the equation, numerators and denominators we can cancel. So I call this 3 ones. This is a 3 ones, 3, 3, 6, 18, 0. And here the bracket we should take LCM, and the way we subtract fractions we should do that. So we have here 160, and the denominator is x minus 8 times x, and here we have x minus 8. This is how we add or subtract fractions. On the other side 1. The continuation step 160. X minus x plus 8. Be careful, minus is distributed over the bracket, and here x will distribute over the bracket. X times x is x square minus 8x. On the other side 1. We can cancel plus x minus x, and here 160 we multiply to 8, and this we go for cross multiplication. Put everything in one side so that we get the standard form of quadratic equation. So we have x square minus 8x, and 1 to 80 on the other side becomes minus 1 to 80 equal to 0. So this is the quadratic expression, or this is the expression for this statement problem. This, on splitting the middle term, we will get our answer. This we have to break down to prime factors, and those prime factors we have to put in 2 sets, so that when we add them, we get minus 8. So 1280's prime factors are, we get 2 into 2 into 2, like this 8 2's we will get. These are 5 2's, 6, 7, 8. So prime factors are these: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 2's and a single 5. Yes, 5 2's 10. So here. So these numbers we can take in two sets. So let us take 2 to the power 5, 5 2's, which is 32. Multiply all of them, you get 32. And here 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. 8 5's 40. So the other number is 40. So these two numbers, how shall we take so that their sum is a minus 8, x coefficient. Since we have a minus symbol, use minus here. 32 minus 40 is minus 8. And since x square coefficient is 1, we can write the factors directly. So the factors of this are x plus 32 times x minus 40 equal to 0. Each of the factors equal to 0. X plus 32 is 0. X minus 40 is 0. So here x is minus 32 and here x is 40. So here x was the usual speed of the train. Speed negative, so it is absurd. Absurd. So this is the right answer. Therefore, the usual speed of a train is 40 kilometers per hour.